I just want y'all to know I'm a good person. I think what really matters, no matter what happens, is y'all remembering that I'm a good person. I need to let y'all know that I'm a good person. And I've never not been a good person. I have never not been a good person. I'm a good person. And at the end of the day, I'm a good fucking person. Okay? I'm a good person. I'm a good person. And he wants to make me look like a bad person, but I'm a good person. I am a good person. I'm sorry, he ugly, but I'm a good person. I'm a good person. And he look like Dookie. He look like Dookie. Travis. Travis is the producer. He looked like Dookie, Travis. But I'm still here. And I'm still here. And I'm a good person. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm Jazmyn W. Let's get into it. Let me put my desk down some. Hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I said hey. Welcome back to my channel. Hey y'all, I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We do this every week for Married at First Sight. We're supposed to do videos every week for Ready to Love 2, child. Y'all know I like to jump right into it, but first I must let you know if I have any announcements. Ready to Love is gonna come. Okay, I promise it's gonna come this week, child. Ooh, my goodness, it's coming. It's already recorded. In fact, it's because y'all probably don't be thinking I'll be telling the truth. I already got the Ready to Love video recorded right here on my phone right here. Ready to Love. But child, I gotta edit it. So I haven't had time. So I'll have time. I have some time tomorrow to get my whole life together. Okay. It's tax season. Damn. Can I get a break? I got receipts here. I got receipts. I'm doing taxes. Child, it's tax season. Okay. Anyway, we're here to talk about Married at First Sight. Let's get into it because I want to say, y'all know I love to complain, but I'm gonna just skip that. We're not gonna complain this week. We just gonna skip right into the couples. Y'all know on my channel we always start with the most boring couple. Okay. Why you Mary Beth? Why you say you love my mama? My mama in the chat. No, I don't see her in the chat. Okay, my mama always be like, "Did you see me in the chat?" I said 2 things. I'll be like, "No." Let's start with the most boring couple this week. I honestly do not have a lot of notes because I got up, child, and I got mad. I stopped watching the show. I started drinking a little Pellegrino and went on about my damn business because I was like, "This is ridiculous." But we're gonna talk about it. Yes, Steve and Noy. I have 2 lines on them. Do y'all kind of feel like, and you stay mad, do y'all kind of feel like the only couples we saw was Lauren and Mickey and Alyssa and Chris? That was the whole episode. We didn't get to see Steve and Noy. We saw a little bit of them. We only saw a little bit of Jasmina and Michael, a little bit of Elijah and Katinka. I'm like, Okay. Anyway, let's start with Steve and Noi. They in the stream, and he was trying to teach her how to float. Okay. One thing I will say is I can't swim. And one time, my husband tried to teach me how to float, and I said, okay. And I laid back, and then he said, all right. And I said, ah! And he never tried to teach me how to swim, float, nothing ever again. He just said, you on your own. If you drown, you drown. I swear to God, my husband was like, I am not going to let you go. I am not going to let you go. I am not going to let you go. I got you. Don't let me go. And that's me. And that's me. Exactly, Paris. Me and you both would have been dead. Okay, Jazz, well, that's me. I die in 3 feet. Child, the stream was pretty though, Paris. The stream was pretty, but like I'm for a child worse. Worse. I'm worse than 4 years old. Shoot. Anyway. Then they had a little romantic montage in the pool or whatever, in the stream. And they was kissing. Listen, and Steve got bit by a fish. Okay. I don't trust a man who smiled with one side of his mouth. Why does Steve smile like he up to something? Every time he laugh at something or think something funny. I'm like, he's sneaky. I don't know what it is about him. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but that half that's his sexy smile, Keisha. He got that because he ain't got no job. He be looking real slick, you know. I do, Maria. I agree. It's Maria. There's something there. I said it last week. There's something off about Steve for me. I don't know what it is. He's untrustworthy. He's not trustworthy. Thank you, Gaston. Yeah, he said, because I know y'all is broke. Gaston said, y'all don't hit the like button. But you know, Paris, I will admit, Noi and Steve were cute. But there's something off about Steve to me, like emotionally. He's not connecting, I don't think, the way Noi is. He like there's something about it to me that's just not sitting right with me and my spirit. So anyway, let's move on to the next couple. The next most boring couple. Olajuwon and Katinka. Olajuwon and Katrina. Is it Katinka? Katrinka. What? I'm not even playing. Is it Katrina? Katina. Yes. Olajuwon and Katina. I wrote down Katina, actually. Katina, I wrote down Katina, but I thought it was wrong. My bad. Anyway, Katina. Y'all, I said how you spell it. I didn't say I don't know Negro English names. Anyway, Katinka is cute. Katinka. I'm Katinka. Katinka is a cute name. Katina is cute too, though. I like that name. Anyway, they was on a horse. And Katina is on the horse riding. She nervous. She nervous about the whole thing because she's about to get on a damn horse, and being on a horse is nervous. Thank you, Keisha L. You and these. Keisha said, "Go, Jazmyn, take this $5 and buy some vitamins." Appreciate you. So she's nervous about being on the horse. It's normal to be nervous about being on a horse. I've never been on a horse. It's something that I would do, but I would be nervous about it. I've actually been on an elephant, which looking back, we're like, was that animal cruelty? I don't know. Anyway, but it was, it's nervous being on a wild animal. Okay. And anyway, so Olajuwon became very bossy. Some of y'all in my comments, I saw a couple of people saying Olajuwon wasn't being bossy. He was just trying to show off his personal trainer skills the last episode. Olajuwon was just trying to be macho. He was trying to be, he's bossy as hell. He's controlling. But here's the thing. This is what I be saying. This is what I say at Jazz Therapy. Olajuwon is a perfect example of a man who wants to be in control, but he doesn't have the skills. He's immature. He's not emotionally developed. He doesn't have great communication skills. He considers a push is the way to communicate with your wife. I said sometimes a push is good, but comfort is better. There's a lot of men out here who want to boss somebody around. If you want to boss somebody around, get a dog, a Doberman, a pit, because nobody wants to put up with your harsh ass communication styles, your pushiness, your expectations for no damn reason, and your pretend tenderness because you think this is how husbands ought to act. Or get on Alexa. Right. Thank you, Sharkeisha. It's just too much. It's like, Olajuwon, motivating. If you want to motivate me, this is not the way to do it, babe. I'm not a child. Don't boss no dog around. I tell my dog, get down, get down, get down. And he'd be like, but it sounds bad to say, I don't have kids, but I talk to if I want to encourage my spouse to do something, I talk to them nicely. I've said this, talk to me nice. I be yelling at y'all and stuff, but I don't talk to my spouse like, oh my God, why don't you do this? You don't need me to be doing this. I say, you know what? I would really like for you to do something. I would like for you to do this. Because it makes me feel nice when you do it. And when I feel nice, you feel nice. You want me to feel nice, right? I want to feel nice. I like feeling nice. And when I feel nice, we all feel nice, right? Okay. And if you don't want to do it, let me know. And we can talk about why. Why not? Why is this asking too much? And then if you disrespect me, then I get mad. Rawr, okay? Racist ass Rachel. Anyway, He said that Katina needs to have more faith. She's scared. Anyway, I feel like Olajuwon telling Katina that I'll never push you to do something that you can't do. That, who are you, God? You will push me to do things I can't do all the time. You will push me to do things I can't do and don't want to do. In a marriage, sometimes either person might push somebody to do something they don't want to do. Did y'all see the show that came on after this about sex trafficking? The adult adoption show? I was watching that a little bit. I was like, this white woman don't want to adopt this little white girl from over here, pregnant girl. He pushed her to do, why she even do that? He didn't force her, but he did push her to do something she don't want to do. That's why a lot of y'all be having threesomes. That's why a lot of y'all in polyamorous relationships, but y'all in heterosexual polyamorous relationships where the man get to be in a polyamory and the woman don't get nothing. There's gonna be a lot of times where your partner push you to do things that you can't do, won't do, don't want to do, mad about. Don't play. Olajuwon, and you making the assumption about what I'm capable of, to me, is ridiculous. If I say I can't swim and you telling me you're gonna push me to teach me how to swim, I can't swim. And I don't want to do it. I'm scared. Motivating sound like what pimps do, said Eunice. Oh my gosh. Anyway, at the end of the episode, they was all cuddly and stuff. Very cuddly. Do y'all think they consummated their marriage? Do y'all think they consummated their marriage? I do. You hope not? Why? This their business. Katina gave him a little tink tink. I think they did. It was cuddly. And then the last thing that was said is Katina was like, when we move in, I hope we don't have no arguments. I remember when I first started dating, I told my spouse the same thing. I said, what do we have to even argue about? And we found things. Later on, we found stuff. Let's move on to Lauren and Mickey. Let's move on to Lauren and Chuck. That was delusional. I was a child. Mike already did say they gonna argue. Lauren and Chuck. Thank you, Barry Fields. You said Katina was on mute when O was talking about Chris and Alyssa. They consummated. Oh yeah. Olajuwon like drama because he loved talking about Alyssa and Chris. He got an opinion, honey. Yeah, Lindsay and Mark. My ex did not want bed sheets with flowers on them. That was an argument. It was if your ex is didn't want a feminine apartment, super feminine apartment. I kind of feel them on that. Because I don't want I wouldn't want to be with somebody who want to decorate the whole apartment in red and black. I like this ain't no bachelor pad. What is this? What you think this is? A nightclub? We gonna have to compromise on this. What you think? What you think? You about to play basketball in the living room? What up, Chubb House? We got Chubb House in the house. The Chubb family. Wait, Jasmina and Michael first? No, we talking about Lauren and Mickey. Lindsay and Mark. Lindsay and Mark. Lindsay and Mark. Since y'all act like y'all can't keep up with a joke. All right, Lindsay and Mark said, I didn't know that Mark was interested in praying. He said he religious. Well, you know, he wants to be or whatever. He wants to raise his kids in the church. Lindsay is Greek. And she said, you know, they have 4-hour service at their Greek church. I said, that sounds like a black church. That's why I be at home. Honey, you can log into TD Jakes whenever you feel like it. In fact, you ain't even got to log in. You just go to YouTube and start the sermon wherever you want to start it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, honey. I get it. You know what church I go to? TikTok. Yeah, like Gaston said, can we like this video? We should be at 200 likes. Why y'all holding likes like they reparations? Y'all be holding likes like it's student loan reimbursement. Y'all be holding on to likes like it's change for black people. Can we get, it's Black History Month. Everybody watching should be liking this video. Yeah, stingy with the likes like they cost $1. I don't understand that about y'all. How do you submit a like on here? Or maybe some of y'all just don't know how. I don't know, Chubb. I can't see y'all side. You just like the video, like on YouTube. Y'all stingy with likes like it's child support checks. Can y'all just like the video? Thank you, Very Fields. Ain't nobody asking y'all to pay child support. You know, I just asked for 50% likes because I know I can only trust half of y'all. But anyway, Lindsay said that they have 4-hour Greek service. And I said, wow, that sounds like a black church. And she said, you know, she wants to raise her kids in church, but if they decide that they don't want to go, then she won't force them to go. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on how people raise their kids, but I think if it was when I was younger, I can't say if I had kids or whatever, because I don't know, because I don't be going to church now, so it's not like I'm going to stop change my do what I do. Oh, thank you, Dance Fitness with Nikki. Shout out to Dance Fitness with Nikki. You online, Nikki? Anyway, but what I will say is when I was growing up, I went to church every Sunday, and there were some times that I didn't feel like going, but I had to go because my parents didn't give me a choice. This was no opportunity to choose whether I wanted to go to church. Okay. But if they had given me the choice, there would probably be some days where I would say I didn't feel like going. But most days I probably would have gotten up and chosen to go. I go, we go. Most days, I would say the type of kid that I was, I probably would have chosen to get up and go most days. You know, but there were some times where I'd have been like, oh, let me just lay down, you know, or there's something else I want to do. Or, you know, I'm not feeling well today, you know. I probably would have gone. So, you know, if people want to give their kids a choice, that's cool. A lot of younger people, if you grow up in a healthy church environment, there's like a lot of young people that like going to church because they have friends there and stuff. So it can be a good thing. AW. I just like the parents who send their kids to church but don't go themselves. Yeah, that's not a really good philosophy. Because my parents not going. My parents never sent me and didn't go. We always went together. Mm-hmm. Dance, fitness, Nikki, y'all went all day. Fitness with Nikki has online classes, so y'all make sure y'all check out Dance Fitness with Nikki. Hold on, let me write that down because I'll forget. Um. Okay. Kids don't have a choice. If I go, they go. If I don't go, they don't. Okay. Anyway, so Lindsay said she's gonna give her kids a choice. Then we found out that Mickey's mom, Mike's mom calls him 4 or 5 times a day. His mom is miserable. His mama is miserable. She don't want to see him happy. It's sad because you know what? I see why Mike's eyes is like that now. He's stressed. It's a lot of pain and trauma. His mama sounds extremely miserable. She doesn't want him to have a good time. Hey, thank you, Keith. She doesn't want him to have a good time. She wants to ruin his time because she's not having a good time. Somebody said that they think she in rehab. Well, child, shouldn't she be in a meeting or something? That's not his birth mom. If it's not his bio mom, she extra out of pocket. Listen, whoever it is, she's miserable. Right, landlord and mother figure. Oh, so this is his landlord and mother figure because his real mother is also estranged. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, is he sleeping with her? Is he, child? Is this an inappropriate relationship they got? The way she blowing up his phone and telling him he can't have cats no more. This is giving jealousy. This is giving insecurity. Yes, this is giving odd. This is a weird relationship they have. So Alexis said his real mom is sick and in in-care housing. This is his mom's figure and landlord. I thought it was his real mom that was just he was paying rent to. But this is weird. This he needs to let her go. I saw a video on TikTok yesterday that said of a young Hispanic dude who was gay, and he said, I went to an Ivy League school, I paid for it myself, you know, I pay my own bills, I have a good job, but I'm gay and my mom just cannot accept me. I'm not good enough because I'm gay. I said, stop talking to her. Do do do. That's what she ought to hear the next time you call. Do do do. The number you have called has been disconnected. Y'all stop. It doesn't matter. I don't care if they're your parent. Stop dealing with toxic people in your life. People that make you feel terrible. Stop dealing with people that make you feel bad. I'm sorry. I don't care if they your mama, your daddy, your grandmama. No. And then, he said, we're going to get to the bed bugs. He said he had bed bugs in his place. And then Lindsay talking about you can move all your stuff. You ain't moving. I would have said you burn your house down. You start fresh. Ain't no way you got bed bugs. And I'm going to say you can go home and get your stuff and move it with me. You was a lie. You a lie. You a lie. I would have said when we get back to Boston, we're gonna burn your house down. And do you got insurance? Do you got insurance? Because when we get back to Boston, we're gonna burn your house down. Okay. And then we're gonna do like they did on Martin Lawrence, and we're gonna start from scratch. Over here, we're gonna start from scratch because ain't no way you bringing that stuff to my house. Ain't no way. You got to fumigate that whole everything. D-Town Texas G says she has bed bugs too. She trying to crossbreed. Y'all trying to get an extra strength bed bug. Right, Mila Bear. Did he bring bed bugs to the resort? Oh my gosh. Now, if you live in a big city, you can get bed bugs though. If you live in a big city, like that was a big thing in New York. I lived in San Francisco. I stopped sitting down on the train because of bed bugs. But in San Francisco, they have cloth seats on the BART train. The seat is cloth. That's how you get bed bugs. So if you don't live in a public transportation city, you don't understand that. But when you live in a city that has a lot of public transportation, bed bugs is a thing. San Francisco, New York, yeah. LA have bed bugs sometimes. I don't know how you get them in LA. People out here just nasty. I don't know how you get bed bugs in LA. Everybody driving. But child, anyway, I guess Ubers, you can get bed bugs in an Uber. Y'all got leather seats in DC. Y'all know you can get bed bugs in an Uber, right? I don't know. Yeah, we talked about how his mama changed his lease while he was on the honeymoon, and Lauren said, "Babe, we good. You can move in with me." I'm like, why is she saying you can move in with me when y'all supposed to be getting y'all own apartment with the show? Why is she saying that? Like, and thank you, Jacqueline. And then Mike said he never had nobody just be there for him like that, which was kind of nice. And at the end of their segment, she said, "He's my favorite person. Look at him. He's my favorite person." Girl, you've literally known him for 7 days. If he your favorite person, you need a group of new people. 7 days and he your favorite person? After knowing somebody for 7 days and they was like, "Who your favorite person? Am I your favorite person?" I would have been like, "No, Beyonce." What do you mean? Saria said, so the poop situation cleared up. Yeah, I guess he stopped farting and taking dookies with the door open. I guess. Let's move on. Let's move on to Jasmina and Michael. Then we're going to talk about the couples retreat. Then we're going to transition to Alyssa and whatever their name is. Jasmina and Michael. This is such an interesting couple. D. Stevens said all the couples are off. Mila Berry, ding, 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 ding. You're right. But we're going to get to it. Thank you, Travel Barbie K. Y'all are so nice today. I appreciate y'all. Okay. Michael said that they have a lot of similarities. Or Jasmina said they have a lot of similarities. Do they? Because I don't know anything about that y'all that's similar, except both of y'all boring. Exactly. A couple of y'all saying Jasmina's boring, Michael's boring. Jasmina boring, Michael boring. They both boring. They're boring. They're a boring couple. Jasmina said when they were talking to Elijah and Katina, yeah, I'm just able to see both sides of the argument. You able to see both sides of what argument? Child, bye. 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 Bye, girl. I couldn't be friends with Jasmina. I couldn't be friends with Jasmina. I'm sorry. You're not able to see both sides of the argument. You literally don't, you only see your side of the argument. In fact, one thing I noticed is every time Michael was talking to Jasmina about something and he was trying to compromise, she was like, yeah, but, yeah, but, yeah, but, yeah, but he was like, yeah, well, you know, I just want to apologize for the way I was talking to you. Yeah, but are you ever going to talk to me like that again? You know, I'm going to do better. I'm going to try to work on not talking like that ever again. You know, I know how to self adjust. Yeah, but are you going to self adjust every single time, or are you going to only self adjust sometimes? No, I'm going to try to self adjust every single time. I want to respect you and the things that you're going through. Yeah, but you didn't respect, girl. Girl, just stop yeah butting the whole conversation. Just say, okay, well, I appreciate you working on that. Oh my gosh. Jazz has no joy. She is kind of negative. This episode, Michael used the term alpha male when he was talking about Elijah. That's not a real term. I want y'all to stop using it. Alpha male literally refers to wolves and dogs. Yeah. Anyway, Jasmina, I wrote down Jasmina's mood is still off. When they were at the stream, they both didn't want to touch the water. And then Michael hit her with an elementary bully story and then said that he has trauma from it. Jasmina, the scene when they were sitting on the rock showed me a few things. Jasmina does not like Michael at all. She's not attracted to him. She don't like his personality. She don't want to get to know him. She's not interested in get to knowing him. She's not going to get to know him. All she's going to do is find and point out things that's wrong with Michael. She don't like him. She does not like him. She's not going to like him. Okay. I don't care if he grinded on her like Genuine in Pony video. She's not gonna like him. I don't care if they got back to the house and she found out he was a millionaire. She's not gonna like him. She's not materialistic. She don't care about nothing else. She don't care about his abs. She don't care about his forehead. She don't care about his bank account. She don't like him. She's not attracted. She don't like him. But at least she trying. She trying though. It's me, CC. She's a milder Alyssa. You said somebody said she's a milder Alyssa. Oh, Tiffany Love said she's a low-key milder Alyssa, but she is at least putting in some effort. And she's being nice to him. You're right, NJ. But she don't like him. The other thing about this is I told you guys that men with his head shape are like this. I'm not a scientist, but it could be genetics. Men with this head shape, they when they get bullied, they never get over that shit ever. He brought up a story about being in elementary school, getting told that he couldn't have this seat, couldn't have that seat, and said, where did the story lead? The story was neither entertaining nor was it funny. It wasn't interesting and it wasn't educational. Where did the story end up? The story ended up with him saying, I'm just saying I have trauma. Okay. Then he said, "Can I get a hug?" So you have trauma, but you don't have any game. Got it. No, you cannot get a hug. No. Thank you, D-Town, Texas Jeep. Y'all, it's something about we gotta stop making fun of people's heads, because everybody is not gonna bounce back like me. Everybody ain't capable of bouncing back from large forehead and large head comments. Okay, the only people that can bounce back is me, Rihanna, Tyra. Everybody ain't got the thick skin we got who can handle that. And I get it, but you can't hold on to that. You can't hold on to that forever. At some point, you got to move forward, like your head. And my head go back. My mama, I got a forehead like my daddy. My mama said when she gave birth to me, she said, "Oh, this is your child, because you can sit a little glass on her forehead and it'll stay up." Okay, his forehead come out. All I'm saying is he got to move forward. Y'all know y'all can't hurt my feelings if my mama told me you could sit a glass on my forehead. Y'all ain't nothing nobody can say about my forehead that's gonna hurt me, because my mama already said, "Come over here and let me sit these grapes on your forehead and eat grapes off your forehead." So if that didn't kill me, this is not nothing nobody can say about my head is gonna kill me. That's why I can talk about people's head. Anyway, they got in this water finally, and it was 3 inches deep. And I said, "Y'all was tripping over this?" Okay. And I wrote down Jasmina don't like him, and we found out Jasmina was a teacher that teach toddlers. I didn't know that. So I didn't know that. So that was good to know. Let's move on to the couples. Let's move on to the couples situation. What does it kill you? Make you traumatized? The head weighing him down, said MK. Weighing his self-esteem down. Anyway, so the couples, before we move into Alyssa and Chris, they last. The couples went on this, they had this dinner together. Noi said she wants 3 kids. She didn't look like she was ready to negotiate about that. Honestly, I don't think you can determine how many kids you want without your partner. They're going to have to be a part of that decision. Steve said he wants 2. Noi said she wants 3. She didn't look like she was willing to negotiate. Steve laughed it off, but I bet you Noi's going to get on Steve's nerves, because he's already not emotionally connected to her. Noi's going to get on his nerves. Watch. Also, I don't know why you planning to have kids with somebody who ain't got no job. MK, Noi does not love him. She can't. It's impossible. 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 No. Chris is over here. Did y'all notice how at the dinner, yeah, she lusts him. Did y'all notice how at the dinner Chris tried to flex? Chris was like, "Yeah, I was ready to get married because, financially I got myself together. Check." He was like, career-wise, I got myself together. Check. You know what I'm saying? I went to therapy, got myself together mentally. Check. Yeah. And Alyssa was like, she was like, you missed your teeth and you missed looking cute. She don't give a damn about none of that. Saria, that's the same thing I said. I was like, she do not care. She do not care. Like, I wish she had some on her phone that had the little audio. We do not care. And she kind of walked away. Alyssa didn't give a damn about that. None of that. Alyssa told everybody, this is what tripped me out. This is what tripped me. All of these is actually about Alyssa for the most part. Alyssa and Chris. So we already talking about them. Alyssa said, told everybody in front of the group for the first time that you can move in first. And I can move in after that. So we can share this experience. We can both be a part of this experience. And then when Chris was talking about, Chris said, I didn't come here for them. I didn't come here to act like two divorced parents. So no, I'm not going to do that. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. Are you going to put in 100% into this process? And Alyssa said, I'm not going to talk about that in front of people. So pause. You mean to tell me that you can announce in front of everybody how you would like for your living arrangements to go, clearly stating that you don't want to be in the same apartment with him, but he cannot ask you if you are interested in moving forward in this process with him being married to him in front of everybody, since you broke that news to him in front of everybody? Let's count the number of things actually during this conversation that makes Alyssa a bad person. That is number one. Alyssa announcing in front of everybody that she would like to live separately from him. And then by going back and telling him, no, let's not talk about it in front of everybody, makes her a bad person, number two. Okay, let's move on. Did y'all see how Lindsay was chiming in on on their conversation? Lindsay was over there acting like a Black woman at the family reunion. She was giving facial expressions. She was giving sound effects. I said, child, her family Greek for real, because, you know, it's only Black women in America and all immigrants that do that. All international women. Because let me tell you something about a Black woman and an international woman, child. They can't hold their sound effects. That's something we can't do. Child, Jasmina and Katinka did good at the table. I was impressed. Right. Jacqueline said the one time I wanted Lindsay to speak up. I didn't want Lindsay to speak up because she's going to get a bad reputation. Lindsay did the right thing by her husband. Ain't going to like that, you know. So that's why she kept quiet. That's why she was just like, I didn't say nothing. And she was eating her. She's like, I didn't say a damn thing. Alyssa was trying to change the subject. Lindsay, do not look at me like that. That's another thing that make Alyssa a bad person. Snapping on Lindsay when all she was trying to do was be transparent. Don't look at me like that. Lindsay said, I ain't look at you like shit. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Alyssa said during the confessional, I don't like it that he is trying to make me look bad. And this hurts me. The fact that this is happening to me hurts me. He is so ugly. It's hurting me. The fact that I think he's ugly is hurting me, and I'm hurt, and this is hard for me because he is so unattractive, and I'm hurt by it. That's the next thing that makes you a bad person. You saying that you hurt that this happened to you, as if this is something that is happening to you. I said, Lord, sometimes I love being a Black woman from infinity to infinity, child, because this is nothing. This is not something that's happening to you. This is nothing. And the way that you are acting simply because you want so bad to be perceived as a good person. It's like no resilience, no emotional intelligence, nothing, no tact, no kindness, no heart, just chilly. Gross. Gross. Then she cries every single time. She weaponized her tears. That makes her a bad person. That's 5 things. And let's also talk about how during the episode, we're going to get to it, how she talked about, do you see, child, we're going to get to it. Olajuwon finally said, it's 60 degrees in Boston and 90 degrees here. Why the hell you think she out here? And I agree with him 100%. I think that Alyssa wanted to go on the vacation, and she wants to go through the process because there's some sort of, I know y'all have mentioned, my Married at First Sight fanatics, y'all have mentioned that there is a reward for making it through the entire process. And if there was no more reason for me to believe that in the past, this is the reason I believe it. There has to be a reward. My daddy kept saying it's the $60,000, $60,000, $60,000. I said, Daddy, who told you that this was $60,000? I don't know. I was like, 60,000 is a lot. 60,000 is a lot. Maybe 30, maybe 50. Yeah, but I've heard y'all say that they get penalized for leaving early and stuff like that. But there's got to be a reason that she's staying in this. Some post on Insta said 50K. It's got to be 1,500 per episode. Yeah, so she's gotta be doing this for a certain reason. Somebody said, "Let me sign up." 1,500 per episode. There we go. Okay. Going back to Alyssa and Chris, starting at the top of the episode, Alyssa said no, she didn't want to go out on any of the dates with Chris, and the producers made her go play tennis with him. They said, "You gonna do this, honey? You ain't got no choice. You gonna go on this damn date, okay? Because do you want to be in the episode or not? Do you want to get your 1,500 or not? Or do you want to end the process?" And she got her tennis racket out. She said, Serena Williams. She got her tennis racket out and said, Homie Venus. Child. Oh, she came in flip-flops and she got her little racket and, okay, call me Sharapova. Oh my gosh. Did y'all peep that Chris said, my wife? Chris, this is not your damn wife. Okay, this is a girl who don't want you. My wife, me and my wife. This is not your wife. Okay, this is not your wife, Chris. Stop it. Did y'all peep? That Chris asked Alyssa, he said, after they were playing tennis, he said, "You want to talk?" And she said, Chris said, "Do you want to talk?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, I said, "Damn." I said, "Damn, bitch." I was dying laughing. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh my gosh, I got tears in my eyes. I was laughing. Alyssa said, "I don't know why he is talking to me like I'm not committed to this. You not." And that's the 16 that make her a bad person. Acting like she committed to this when she know good and damn well she not committed to this. What? You're not. Oh my gosh. I said, why does Alyssa want to move into this apartment so bad? For the money? But she's acting like she gave up her personal apartment to stay here and she has nowhere to go. I'm like, girl, yeah. Hadia, I said she must be homeless. She must be homeless. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. She's homeless. She is homeless. Thank you. I'm like, she talk about she want to go so she can bond with the other girls. Guess what? The other girls don't like you. The other girls ain't thinking about you. The other girls don't want to hang out with you. At the bachelorette party, you wasn't thinking about the other girls. On the honeymoon, the other girls ain't saying nothing about you. The other girls are trying to spend time with their husbands. You just want to be in an apartment because you homeless. She said, look at him. Look at him. He's aggressive. He's so aggressive. And Chris was over there like, yeah. Yeah. So if you take a look at these, yeah, do you see that building right there? This has some great architecture. Beautiful architecture. Yeah, I love it here. This is a beautiful city in Puerto Rico. Look at him. He's over there pointing. I think he has a gun. He's pointing. He's planning where he's going to shoot. Look at him. Oh my God. He's a monster. I hate him. And Chris is like, yeah. Oh, is that where the restaurant is? Maybe we'll go there for dinner later. Beautiful. Yeah. Look at him. He's a threat to society. Just your typical white man with a gun. Get me out of here. Let me stay in the apartment. Girl, what? That's another reason. That's another thing that makes you a bad person. You saying that this man was aggressive and that his hand gestures were aggressive as you were pointing, as Chris was pointing at buildings. Alyssa said, "Do you guys see what he's doing to me? He's a man trying to use his masculinity to just manipulate me." That's another thing that makes you a bad person. You tried to weaponize Chris being a man when he was non-threatening to you. There's nothing that he did or said that threatened you at all. But you did what white women do at the grocery store. You didn't like something, so you had a tantrum. You cried and you made up things that clearly weren't true and pretended that your life was in danger. Bad person. She said, this is another thing that makes her a bad person. I'm gonna go ahead and write it down. She said he's a shitty car salesman that sells homes. First of all, if he's a shitty car salesman, he sells cars. He's not good at it. He's sleazy. He's a scam artist. Chris seems to sell homes, not cars, and he seems to do it pretty legitimately. Yeah. I don't think that he is a shitty car salesman. I think that he is a legitimate real estate agent. So that makes you a bad person. I don't understand. Listen, Chris, I get it. You seem like a pretty sweet guy. Why is Chris pretending like he don't know why she don't like him? Why is Chris pretending like he doesn't know why she don't like him? Jacqueline said his confidence is high. Alyssa said, I put in the same work as everyone else. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Ashley said he asked her why she disliked him, and it was crickets. He wants her to say it, yes. But the reason why Chris is acting delusional, I'm going to get to it at the end. I wrote down something I can't read. Oh, yeah. Lauren, do y'all remember when, not Lauren, Lindsay said, Chris, Alyssa's going to look back at this and she's going to say, I really fucked up. Chris is a great catch. And I should have been. No, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. Alyssa's not going to look back and regret a damn thing that she did. She's going to regret she went on this show in the first place. She's going to regret she went on this show, period. She's not going to regret the way she treated him. She's never going to take accountability for it. I watched a little bit of the after show the other day. She got up and walked off when Rudy Huxtable was trying to tell her, can you just explain to me, what happened? She didn't want to take accountability. She's never going to feel bad for the way she was treated or the way she treated somebody else. She's only going to feel bad because of the way she was treated, because she has a victim mentality. What up, Nibi? All right. Thanks for joining. She's a victim mentality. She's never going to feel bad. I'm not a doctor, but I would say she's missing something functionally that makes her feel bad about this. She's missing some emotional intelligence. She does not feel bad. I think we should keep an eye on her. She could be a serial killer. Chris needs to let go. Chris said he's willing to give it more time. And what tripped me out is at the end of the episode, Chris said, Alyssa doesn't think that the experts made the right decision, but I think that they did. In order for the experts to have made a good match, she would have to like you. She would have to like you. It cannot be a good match for you if it is not a good match for her and she hates your guts. Pushing Pretty said Chris is slowly losing his mind. I'm like, and then I have the last thing is before they left the honeymoon, they pictured Alyssa in bed, and Alyssa would sleep like this. That's how sociopaths sleep. After they didn't cried, blamed somebody else, blamed a man, innocent man, and said that they were violent, threw a temper tantrum, played tennis barefoot, and then they go to sleep like this. All because they're alone. Child, she slept. MK said she's sleeping off that toxicity, and she was. I have 9 reasons here. I tallied 9 reasons minimum why Alyssa is a bad person. And Alyssa said, I'm not a bad person. I rescue animals. I am a white woman. I am a white woman living in America, and I have a black cat. A black lady checked me out at Trader Joe's the other day, and I smiled at her. Oh my gosh, a Hispanic woman went to the gun range with my family once, and I didn't shoot her. I'm a good person. I have an Asian housekeeper, for God's sakes. This is so unfair. I hate how this is making me look. I rescue animals. My parents own a plantation, and we have weddings there. Oh my God. I only have listened to Joe Rogan 10 or 11 times. I'm a good person. I am such a good person. You ain't no good person with your raggedy ass. You simply don't like Chris. You can't stand to be around him because of the way that he looks. That makes you a terrible person. You are so shallow that you can't be around somebody because you are not attracted to them. And what's even worse, fine, nobody's saying that you have to be around Chris. If you're not attracted to him and you don't like the way this went in the process, don't be with him. But to not even be upfront with him about it and say, I apologize, but I just don't think that I can make this work. And leave him and leave the process and have some respect for yourself and for him and for the other people in this process so that you don't take up valuable time. You are a bad person. And to not even tell him why you don't like him. If you are so transparent and such a good person, just say, I am very shallow and I am not attracted to you. And I don't think that I can get past it. And I'm really sorry. And maybe I should go to therapy. And maybe I'm missing out on a really great guy. But the reality is, I just don't think I'm going to be able to make it work. And I'm sorry. If you said that, we would have all gotten it. We would have said, you know what? Who wants to be forced to be with somebody that they're just not attracted to and they don't see themselves being attracted to? Whatever. Just bow out. She wants to ride out the experience and still look good while doing it. It ain't going to work. It's not going to work. OMG. Yeah, exactly, Mila Bear. She wants to string him along and gaslight him for the entire process. And you know what? I thought watching this show, the steps that she takes were so on par with discrimination of any kind. it's like I don't know if I don't know if some white women have a rule book that they get taught before they go to school, but it's like not be happy with the results, not take accountability, cry, throw a fit, make up lies about being threatened, cry some more, dry your eyes, never take accountability, blame the other person, gaslight, 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 cry some more, have a tantrum on the ground. It's like, girl, why can't you just be honest? Play the victim. Amber said a white woman once told me her mom gave her the playbook. I just think that I know so many women who, if in this position and they didn't want to look bad, they would just really suffer through it. We've seen women suffer through it before. What was the girl who, the white woman who was dating the white nerdy dude last season? Y'all know I forget names, but she suffered through it. She didn't like her guy either. She suffered through it. We know she didn't like him. Haley. Did Haley cry and say that she was a victim during this process and say that she did everything? No, she cried because she didn't like her man. Haley and Jacob. At least Haley, we hated Haley through this process. But I always had sympathy for Haley because I was like, at least Haley stuck through. At least Haley stuck through the process. And she kept having conversations and she stayed in the apartment. And she sat down, she had a glass of wine, she had a beer. She had, she didn't completely back out of the process. Alyssa just simply cannot do it. She blames Chris and she said that he's dangerous. She said that this man was dangerous. Chris looks like a very nice person. And she said that he was aggressive. Favor Love says she also returned the bracelet. She sure did. Anyway, child, next week, I think it's going to be really good. I can't wait to see what happened next week. I cannot wait to see what happens next week because the couples are going to move in with each other. Firefly said I was crying when she said that he was being aggressive. Anyway, y'all, that's the end. That's all of my thoughts for this week. Ready to Love, hopefully it'll come out tomorrow, and then we'll have another episode of Ready to Love on Friday that'll come out. Maybe I'll go live after Ready to Love on Friday. I actually have quite a bit to say about Ready to Love. The video that I have to edit is like at least 40 minutes long right now. It'll probably get down to 35 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that. But I just have a lot to say about Ready to Love, and I think I'm reluctant to put it out because none of it's good. None of it is good. I'm sorry. I'm very disappointed with this season of Ready to Love, but hopefully it gets better. Anyway, that was my Married at First Sight review. Like this video before we get off the live. Child, like this video. Can we get to 300 likes and then I'll be satisfied. Any questions? Thank y'all so much for being here and supporting me. I really appreciate it. The one they claim is all yoga, seem like she do drugs. Yes, she do. She be on one. She be like, mm-hmm. The one who's claimed who all yoga like on Ready to Love, she look like, y'all ever seen somebody who look like they already look like how they gonna look when they get 90? Y'all ever seen somebody who already got their face set up for how it's gonna look? Like me, when I get 85, my granny, I know I'm gonna probably look like my granny on my daddy's side. You don't know how I'm gonna look when I get 85. Her face is already set up for the rest of her life. Will I be doing Celebrity Big Brother? Sharkeisha, I've never watched that show. I've never watched it. Um, she got an old spirit. Yeah, she do. I'm not right. Remember when Martin Lawrence said that? I'm not right. Oh my gosh. Anyway, hold on. Nikki said, I'm gonna look like my mama. I have looked the same. No lie, my face haven't changed. Anyway, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. I want y'all to have a really good night. Thank you, Gas, and I appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the comments. Okay, that's what I always say. Okay, I'll see you in the comments. Bye.